a new experiment in GTA 5. Today we will test which car can drive through water bumps. And each time they get bigger and bigger, but it becomes more and more difficult to drive through them. So watch until the end, give a like, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new experiments. Hello everyone, dear friends. With you, as always, is your favorite penguin, Koki. Welcome to a new experiment in GTA 5 where we will test which car can drive over the water bumps all the way to the finish line. And you know, the rules each time they get bigger and bigger. Well, today we will also find out which of today's cars will reach the finish line, overcoming all the dangerous challenges. Because today we have prepared fast jet cars, supercars, real limousines, off-road vehicles, and of course the biggest lamp, which we will definitely test today. So, make sure to watch the video until the end, give it a like, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new cool videos. Well, I suggest we start right away, not delay, and start with hits. Seriously. Wait, well, of course, I understand everything, but
what the hell?
I don't even know how to describe this in words. It's a wheelchair with turbo boosters. Yes, you understood correctly. A wheelchair with turbo boosters. Who even put this here? Okay, a very unusual collection of cars actually. But most importantly, let's make a mini game. Right now, write in the comments which car you think will reach the finish line today. Because I think it will be the Lambo for sure. Maybe it will be one of these monster trucks. And most likely, some limousine like this G-Wagon because it has acceleration, or this one has acceleration. With turbo acceleration, the Jet one will definitely reach the finish line too. Because the longer the car, the better the suspension. And the faster it is, the more chance it has to overcome our challenge. Because, look, this is the first level. Here the bumps aren't that big, but there's a lot of water for this wheelchair. But we have turbo acceleration, so I suggest using a little tuning tactic. Just take off and head to the second level. And here, there's already water. Much more. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we're moving. Phew. Did you see that? Our acceleration just died out for a moment and I thought we wouldn't go any further. But we're jumping to the third level. Come on! And here we just sank. Well, here it's basically hopeless. We almost managed to overcome 3 levels, but unfortunately, that's it. Our wheelchair with jet turbo boosters couldn't make it through. Okay, that wasn't bad, but we're moving on. And here's the Shitaru bike. By the way, on bikes too, there's a high probability of passing this experiment. Why? Because bikes are fast. That's firstly, and secondly, we can lift the wheel and just go through like this. Water doesn't really scare us because the engine will be much higher. So, I suggest we're just jumping over the waves. This is exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I need. Whoa! Alright, we're diving underwater again. Oops. One more time. Oh, hello, wheelchair. We're already at level 4. Come on. Oops. Ha ha ha. Look, it's like we're really jumping over. Oops. And like this. And oops. And like this. And oops. And like this. Ha ha ha. And oops, jump. Now this, I understand. This dam I really like. Look, we just take and jump over. I'm not even catching with the front wheel. Wow. But here, unfortunately, it's already too deep. Darn! This is crazy, really. And this is only the 6th level. No, it's the 5th. Oh my! I can't imagine how we will get through, but unfortunately, there are only 5 levels. Whoa, stop. And what is this? What kind of monster truck wheel is this? Who brought it here? Will it even move? Is this even legal? Who came up with this idea? Well, okay, it looks very unusual. Oh, look, I came up with something. Oops. Ha ha ha. Alright, new challenge, guys. Oops, just like that. Let's go. This is, of course, very unusual. I suggest we don't delay and immediately check how far we can go. Full throttle on the carpet. And the only problem is that this wheel. It's even strange for me to call it a wheel. Because I want to say car, but it's just a wheel, really. It doesn't have an engine, and the suspension is also just a wheel. The suspension is extra. It's an extra feature, as they say. That's when you don't pay extra for the extra function. That's how it turns out. Instead of a car, you get one wheel. And the rest of the car is extra function, you understand? And that's why we'll try, of course, to go as far as possible, but it's very difficult to do on this wheel. But nevertheless, we have already overcome 4 levels. Or rather, this is the 4th. And it seems like the wheel is handling it quite well. Wait, so if this is a wheel, essentially, it can theoretically float. So, it's quite possible it could be the winner of this challenge because theoretically, the wheel can float if it's really very light. So let's try. It should work out perfectly. Look, level 5. So far, this is really the record holder, the winner, because no other car has gone this far. And even if we go underwater, we still keep going further. But the 6th level here is already incredibly deep. But I hope it really worked out. We just completely submerged in the water and it stalled. It stalled! Or not. Wait, it didn't stall. Well, yes. What is there to stall? There's not even an engine here. Alright then. We need to take maximum speed because there are still some mechanisms. Either it's an electric wheel or however it moves, I don't know, but this is the 7th level. Look, we're diving right under the water. I can't see what's happening at all. But, nevertheless, we must not let go of the gas under any circumstances. Well, otherwise this will happen. Well, overall, that's how it turned out. Damn, there were just a couple of bumps left. Literally, it's really close. For the last level, look. One bump to the finish. Oh my gosh. But, alright then. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now this is an absolutely, undeniably, and incredibly fascinating Lambo limousine. We are truly, genuinely, and indeed moving on to something truly interesting. Because today we have a half collection of limousines. Look, really, there are a lot of limousines, at least 3 of them. So today we will test how good limousines really are in this challenge. Because limousines, as you understand, are much longer than a regular car. This one is at least 2 bumps long. And this is better in some ways, worse in others. It allows us to pass, but at least for now, we are managing. It turns out to be very difficult because the Lambo constantly gets caught and the center of gravity is shifted because I am at the front of the car and this really, really negatively affects it. Yes, it's impossible! This is just some kind of madness. What's happening with this car? It really doesn't move. It's just stuck, plain and simple. This is, of course, a huge downside of the limousine. 3 levels. But okay, I'm not upset because the cars are getting cooler and cooler and most importantly, faster and faster. For example, this Mazda from the future looks, to be honest, like some kind of Ferrari from the future. But it might be even faster. So let's accelerate to the maximum, really. I suggest we take this challenge without brakes. Look, we're just flying through. The only downside of supercars is the dual suspension system. And as you can see, this is really a huge downside. We're just flying up and down. And the most important thing is, I can't do anything about it. Jump the waves. We're just jumping like this over the waves. Perfect! The most important thing is to control the car. Without that, nothing will work. But the most important thing, if you like such experiments in GTA 5, be sure to go right now under this video, give it a like, and most importantly, if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe because that's how you can watch new cool experiments that come out twice a week, much faster. Once you subscribe, hit the bell, and bam, the video is out, right for you. You get a notification, like bam, new video. You need to watch it and give it a like right away. That's how it all works, and it stalled. Seriously? Well, okay. 5 levels are not bad either. We're almost at the finish. Looks like we need a bigger car, or maybe a more powerful one. For example, this jet car. This, I would say, is not even a car. It's some kind of rocket. Look at this. What is this? This is... Oh, it even jumps. Seriously. That's it, guys. This is 100% the winner. Do you know why? Because, first of all, we're taking maximum acceleration. Look, I'm showing you how to clear everything in one jump. We take off, press jump, hit the booster, and just fly to the finish line. Come on, it should work, please, just a little bit. No, we didn't make it, please. Okay, at least land on a bump. Land on a bump. And everything will be wonderful. Guys, well, we won. We practically won. Why? Because we also turn on the booster and calmly fly to the finish.
Nice.
This is a very cheat-like car. We overcame the entire challenge in literally 10 seconds. Now let's try in the opposite direction like this. Jump. Acceleration. Perfect. Oop, well, almost made it. By the way, we even drove out of the water and the car is still going. I really like this. These cheat-like cars are just one love because they overcome all challenges. in no time. Even if we just sink them in water. Well, now of course, that's it. The engine broke down, but nevertheless, this car 100% made it to the finish line. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is probably the most unusual car, if you can even call it that. It's some kind of bullet! It's not even a car! Let's test it first. Rolls-Royce. Here's a 3-door Rolls-Royce limousine. I've honestly never seen a 6-door one. And then we'll get to the bullet, because the bullet seems more interesting to me. But given that the Rolls-Royce is already experiencing some minor issues at the first level, the bullet will definitely be more interesting. Because in real life, bullets fly very fast. I'm not sure about this, of course. It's not very ordinary. By the way, the Rolls-Royce drives much better in reverse than forward, probably because the suspension is higher at the back. It's slightly higher after all. That's a huge plus for us, of course. Okay, 4th level. Hello, Lambo Limousine. It's a pity that you stayed there and didn't go further, but we are going to drive this Rolls-Royce all the way to the finish. So, full throttle. Here you can already feel that the car is having a very hard time. Look, 5th level, and 1, and 2, and 3, and it seems to be working. Seriously? Okay, the most important is to ensure water doesn't get into the engine in this car. Come on, I think I hear the sound of the engine. It seems everything is fine for now, but no, it's already difficult. That's it. 6th level. This is crazy. This is crazy. It just keeps going. Seriously, if this Rolls-Royce makes it to the finish line, guys, you all know that Rolls-Royce cars are just the cars of the gods. Come on, seriously. Look, it's practically floating, but it's driving out. What? This is impossible. This is unreal. How? Wait. How is this possible? Is it unsinkable or what's with it? It's just an ordinary one. Rolls-Royce. Well, a Rolls-Royce limousine, but apparently it has some kind of waterproofing because we were just diving underwater like a submarine. But with the engine, everything is great. Yes, of course, I couldn't expect that from a Rolls-Royce. But what to expect from this bullet, that's certainly a huge, huge secret. But right now we will find out. This is certainly interesting. Wow! Why? Is it so fast? Look, really, I just slightly press the gas and it just takes off. Woohoo! 400 kilometers per hour over bump. Let's go! This bullet must absolutely reach the finish line. Oops! Stop. And this bullet, apparently, really has some... Oh, it seems that the cars involved in this particular experiment are being tested for their efficiency and performance under various conditions. The researchers are keen to understand how these vehicles respond to different stimuli, such as changes in temperature, road surfaces, and... Whoa. Now, this is a real collection of limousines. And this, by the way, is Lightning McQueen, the limousine. Like if you watched this cartoon as a kid, this car is also very fast. Really, Lightning McQueen is the fastest in this cartoon, so... I assume it should be very fast. Yes,
Bruh.
Look, 200 kilometers per hour. Only if there are big problems. What's with this spinner? Why? Does it work like this? It really hooks on and... Seriously. Please. Oh, it seems to be coming out. Let's do it perfectly. We're doing it. Look, we're driving. Here's the gas. Bam, 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 bam. It's really funny, but I really hope we actually reach the finish line. At the very least, we'll try. Let's go backwards. Okay, backwards. Let's go backwards. In front of me is the option, we'll go backwards. Of course, it's much slower. And unfortunately, and quite sadly, at the 6th and final level, our car just comes to a complete stop. Damn. That's it. This is now a new bridge. I really can't drive away. Oh, that's sad. Well, we're moving on to the next car. And by the way, this is also a limousine. A real G-Wagon limousine. Honestly, encountering such a thing in real life, I think the probability is 0.0000001%. But, haha, can you imagine? Really? You're walking down the street and see such a G-Wagon limousine? It's just something else. Alright, I suggest we also take the maximum speed and just fly through. Oh, and its suspension is much better. Look. Oh, haha, we're flying into space. Hoo-hoo. Oops. Just not into the water. Just not into the water. And now, the main question is, how do we turn around? Well, basically nothing anymore. This, of course, is a huge downside of limousines, that they can drive quite well, but they also get stuck very impressively. Just wonderful. I just can't move. That's it. Unfortunately, our ride is over. Well, there are fewer and fewer cars left, so I suggest starting with the smallest one, because these are real off-road vehicles. 6. wheeled, real off-road vehicles. So, hellish acceleration and oh, what a thrill. Look at how perfectly the suspension works. Just perfect! We're passing by, the limousine is slightly in the way, but I don't think it's a big problem. The main thing is the water. Come on, please. Well, where to? He just went and plunged into the water. You needed to reach the finish line, not fall into the water. Oh, this is the saddest defeat of the day. Well, alright, let's move on. The next car is actually made of Lego. It's a Ford Raptor that's entirely made of Lego. Oh, what they come up with just for testing in these trials, but it's really interesting. At the very least, Lego, if the engine here is made of Lego and the fuel is Lego, then water is not a threat to us because Lego generally isn't afraid of water and everything is fine. Oops, oh, well, there might be a problem. The fact that the suspension is made of Lego works very poorly. And look, we're just driving over bumps, some kind of stones, and the car handles really poorly. This is probably one of the worst cars in terms of handling today. But nevertheless, it seems to be going quite well. Come on, carefully. Whoa, I like this acceleration. Just not into the water, no. Come on, climb up, please, please. Well, no, oh no. Well, it just went and floated again. Well, seriously, this isn't fair. This is against the rule. Okay, we only have 3 cars left. As usual, we start with the smallest one. And at the end, we'll move on to the giant Lambo. This, of course, will be very interesting to test. So we take a little run up. Carefully. Oops. Oh, I like this. Look at how perfectly the suspension works. Now, of course, it's not as perfect because our water bumps are getting bigger and bigger. But at the start, it was just a fairy tale, just a song, really. So, carefully. Oops. The most important thing is to catch the wave, ride the wave. This can be called a test because the main thing is to perfectly hit the bump. And then, if the car is good, it should generally make it through. So, let's go carefully. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and... Perfectly. Let's go to level 6 and super. Okay, looks... We are very close, and 1, and 2, and 3. Perfect. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, and let's go. To level 7, we are already very close. This will be something, of course, wait. For 6, and the birds need to take a big run up. 1, 2, 3, and just fly over. Let's go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, we fly over. 1, 2, 3, we fly over. And 1, 2, 3, quietly. Oh, we fly to the finish. Perfect. This is the 3rd car that managed to complete this challenge. So a true salute in the comments. You're amazing. You'll get a heart from me. Well, we only have 2 cars left. This zombie monster truck and the giant Lambo. So, I suggest we start again with the smallest car, this zombie one. Look how cool it is. Yeah, the brains are sticking out, the eyes. It's really cool. And the suspension, by the way, that's what I absolutely like. We're driving and don't feel a thing. Perfect. Just perfect. Look, still going, seriously. I really like this incredible monster truck. Please, I wanted to make it an unforgettable experience. The finish line. Why? This is some kind of cursed level. All the cars are sinking here. And this is the first level. Alright, careful jump, perfect jump. By the way, here you probably don't even need to jump at all because the water level isn't that deep. But starting from the 2nd level, that's when we start having some problems. Whoa! The most important thing is to get the timing right and jump right onto the bump, not into the water that's between those bumps. 3rd level, perfect! I did get a little wet, but so far everything is going even better than I could have imagined. 4th level, come on, jump! Whoa! That was really close. Let's do another jump. I'm a real parkour guy. Let's do 2 at once. Huh? Does that count? I don't think so. That's it. Oh, I can do it here. No way. Oops. Woohoo. That counts. Let's go. Okay, 5th level. At this rate, we'll make it all the way to the finish. It'll be super easy. We won't make it. Why is it so deep here? What the heck is this? Look, seriously, it's really deep here. It's only the 5th level, and it's already really deep, and there's still a long, long way to the finish. Damn! Alright, let's go test the next cars. Maybe they'll make it to the finish. Okay. And what's this? Is that a go-kart? Seriously? Well, if anything, I think the go-kart is 100% not gonna make it to the finish. What? It can jump? what kind of tricks are these? But I don't think even jumping will really help us. Although we'll find out right now. Let's check it together. Come on, jump. It's already stuck on the first level. No, please don't drown here, no. Come on, crawl. Go-karts are generally meant for having fun, for riding around, right? But definitely not for going through challenges like this. But this go-kart is 100% special. Why? Because it can jump. Normal go-karts,
They can't.
he drowned. Seriously?
Come on, are you kidding me? How could someone drown in this puddle?
We just got to the second level, and that's it. Game over. Well, alright. At least, I'm honestly not really all that upset about it, and I'm moving on. Ha ha ha! Although, to be completely honest, I do think this truly is in fact a reason to be upset, because after all, this is a Lambo. A cardboard Lambo, no less. Are you kidding me? A cardboard Lambo! What kind of joke is this? Alright then, let's go. Pam. He jumps too. Seriously? This Lambo? Even the engine is made out of cardboard. I think building a Lambo like this would cost about $100. And a couple of hours or even days of work. But still, it jumps really well. Granted, the hood might fly off now, but the main thing is that it doesn't get soaked and turn into a piece of paper, a piece of wet cardboard. The most important thing is to make it to the finish line. Quiet, we're already on the 4th level. We're really close now. Be sure to support this video with a like. I'm sure a lot of people who watch the video don't hit the like button. I'm sure you're watching this video too and you like it. If you've watched up to this point, that means you definitely like this video. So why haven't you hit the like button, huh? Come on, go down right now and hit it. It just takes you one click and it would make me really happy. Seriously, really. I'm not joking. Every like honestly feels so nice. One like means one more car at the finish line for us today. It will definitely help us beat this challenge. By the way, level 5. I think this car will easily make it to the finish line today. Although, level 6 is already giving us trouble. Come on, please, climb up. Whoa, careful, come on, jump. Oh no. Jump. Come on. Just a little more. 7th. Come on. No, let's go back. Well, yeah, it's just way too deep here. This has actually turned into a real swimming pool, honestly. But it's really very deep here. A real Kamaz truck could fit in here. And the finish was so close. Well, alright, I guess not today. Whoa. Now that's truly an absolutely stunning collection of real supercars. They may not jump, of course, but I'm sure they can accelerate really fast, which is exactly what needed to be proven. I almost flew right into a palm tree. Alright, I suggest we go for maximum acceleration and try to reach the finish not by jumping, but by using top speed. Let's go. Whoa, I'm just flying. Look, oops, now that's a problem. The car's falling apart right before my eyes. Stop. Come on, fly, please. No. Oh, and not in this puddle. Seriously, it just went and sank in this puddle. Are you serious? How? The Ferrari has its engine in the back. I completely forgot. That's really sad. And it all started out so beautifully. It started so beautifully, but ended up really quite sadly. All right, well, okay. That's not too important for us, because the next car is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This one should really be spot on. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, let's accelerate. And let's go. Come on, suspension. Woohoo! Now this I like. Please, just not into the water. No, don't you dare. Whoa, easy, braking. By the way, this car looks really cool, and honestly, it's probably one of my favorite cars right now. By the way, you can also write a comment with your favorite car brand. Maybe it's the Ferrari that sank over there. Maybe it's Porsche, or maybe, well, it's a Beamer, that is BMW, or perhaps it's Mercedes-Benz, the classic, or maybe even, just maybe, it's Ford. It'll be really interesting to find out in the comments, because the Porsche doesn't make it to the 5th level. Damn! That's really disappointing. I was hoping that this car, my favorite, would make it to the finish, but write in the comments. Maybe your car will make it to the finish today. Maybe you actually like the Lambo? Over there we have the biggest Lambo today. And speaking of Lambos, by the way, here it is. The Lambo from the future. We actually have several Lambos today. 3 in total.
One of them is an SUV from the future. I haven't even seen it before. It's probably some kind of electric car. Let's see what these electric cars are capable of. But it looks really powerful, seriously. We just went straight up against the first level. But if that's the case, it should end very badly for us. Because...
What's up with this car?
No, guys, there's no way it'll make it to the finish line. This is just some kind of dumpling. Well, that's it. Our door just fell off. Here they are, the new Lambos. Super high quality. Super cool. Yeah. I definitely didn't expect that. But, alright. Let's keep going. Maybe we'll actually make it after all. By the way, it's driving a bit better here. Although, it really swerves from side to side. And most importantly, we can't let the battery get wet, because if it does, that's it. We'll just get stuck. Sorry, Ferrari, but we're making it to the finish line. Whoa! So far, everything seems fine. We need to pick up as much speed as possible. Whoa! No, that's it. This is the end. This is the end. We're completely in the water. Or is it not the end? Come on, get out, please. That's it. Now it's just a new red coral. Ah, that's sad. Apparently, we need a fast car, and one with a really great suspension too. Or, for example, a jet car. Now that's a real 100% winner. Do you know why? Because it's a Lambo. It looks like an ordinary Lambo. Or does it? With a small addition, just a little one. Well, a really tiny one. It can also jump. Watch what we're about to do now. We'll get up to maximum speed, and without even touching those water bumps, we'll fly straight to the finish line. We take off, activate the boost, and head for the finish. Ho ho! See you losers! Good luck to you over there! Come on! Just a bit. Ta-da! Well, we did touch it after all. Okay, let's accelerate in the opposite direction and just fly through the finish. I think that definitely counts. A 100% victory. How we managed to fly like that is just incredible. And most importantly, this is the first car that passed the challenge. Alright. And what's this now? Whoa! Look at that! I think this is also a jet car, and it's even a ramp car. The only downside is that the ramp will get in our way, because this car has pretty low suspension. And wait, what? I'm pressing it, but the booster isn't working? It is! No, wait. Guys, I have bad news. Apparently, we got the turbo booster wet, and it just stopped working altogether. So now we just have a Lambo. Or rather, a Bugatti Cabriolet without doors. And almost without a roof, I'd say. But who knows? Maybe this Bugatti is so fast that it'll make it to the finish line today. Or maybe not, seriously. Why am I so unlucky? There were only 2 levels left. But it looks like this Bugatti just isn't meant to reach the finish line today. Alright. Wait. Hold on just a second, because, I have this feeling that this car really does look just like a DeLorean, a car from the future. There was even some movie about it, and something tells me that this car can fly. Seriously? Now that is a huge advantage. We don't even have to touch those water bumps. Look at that. I'm just flying like an airplane. I won't even touch the water and I'll make it to the finish. That was totally easy. If only all the cars could handle this challenge like that, it would be perfect. But as it is, we've only got a second car. Only 2? Seriously? Why so few? I think it's time to bring out the heavy artillery and see what our cars are really capable of. Let's go test the off-roaders. And the first one will be the Lambo. The fastest, coolest, and it's even off-road. Just look at that suspension. Look at those wheels. This should honestly be super easy. Yeah, look, it barely even feels those water bumps. Perfect. Oh, and what if I pick up some speed? Now this I like a lot more. Oh wait, no, I don't like it. Stop, I changed my mind. The Lambo is done for. The Lambo is dead. The Lambo is just a goner. Well, now it's worth at least 50% less than its original price. Because it's a write-off, and soon it'll be a flood-damaged car too, and that's it. Stop. Carefully. We really need to be very careful. Just, whoa, drive through. Oh, I've come up with a strategy. Perfect. This Lambo has a very high suspension. and it handles water obstacles quite easily. So we accelerate, and the most important thing is to keep control, because it keeps swerving left and right. And that's actually a huge downside. That's what I was saying. Come on, please, float up. It just flipped over. Are you kidding me? It just went and flipped over. Is this some kind of joke or what? Well, apparently, yeah, that really is quite sad. I mean, honestly, we were just 2 little bumps away from reaching the very end of the finish line. Oh, come on! Well, alright, I guess not today. Wow! Now this car I'm actually really curious to test. Now, this is a truly authentic Phantom. Yes, a genuine Phantom, but specifically a Ram. Absolutely. The real deal, the one and only, the original article, the genuine original. Woohoo! The only problem is, I think it's going to be pretty tough to get through these challenges, because just look at how huge it is. That's for starters. And secondly, this ramp is definitely going to get in our way today, but we'll do our best to reach the finish by any means possible. Although, maybe that's actually a huge advantage, because it catches on the ramp. Come on, come on! Perfect! Yes, it really does catch on, and it definitely keeps our truck from sinking, just like we hoped it would. That's definitely a big plus. But whether it will help further on, we'll find out, because the gaps are getting bigger and bigger, and it's getting harder and harder to hook onto the ramp. But for now, it seems like we're managing. A little to the right, to the left. No, it's about to tip over. Careful, one more try and... Whoop, come on! Just a little bit left. Oh, come on! This is really hard. Guys, honestly, this is just really tough. And I honestly do think that our truck is just about to completely give up and slowly sink down. But I still truly deeply believe in it, right up until the very end. I hope you do too. Come on, come on! This is really sad. It's having a really hard time pulling this. And I think this is the last level we'll be able to reach. No? What? Wait, could it really make it to the finish? He is, of course, very clumsy. Come on, climb up. We're also lucky that the engine is in the front, so basically it doesn't even have time to sink. This is the perfect tactic. Wait, what? I really, truly, honestly didn't expect that at all. No, please, you absolutely have to get out of here right now. Woohoo, it just came out. Just like a submarine, slowly and unexpectedly surfacing from beneath the water. No way! Now this I really like. A 100% winner. It even managed to take a ride underwater today. I was already convinced it would sink and never make it through, but we got lucky, really lucky. But we've still got plenty of cool cars in our arsenal, so I suggest we start with the Barbie G-Wagon. This is a Mercedes, a G-Wagon, an enlarged Maybach convertible. Interestingly, it's electric, by the way. And just look at how so absolutely, truly, really perfectly the suspension works. What? Is that even... I mean, is that legal? What kind of cheating G-Wagon is this? It just breezed through 6 levels like it was nothing. Didn't even feel it. Seriously? It just went and devoured them. Now, this is really my kind of thing. So what's here? The final jump is totally easy. Whoa! Hello there. Whoa! And a flip like that to finish off. Looks like the most overpowered cars are saved for the end. So if you've watched up to this point, you definitely owe me a like and write in the comments cool overpowered cars, because they really are awesome. Wait, but this one, hold on, doesn't really look like an overpowered car. That's a Kamaz. Just a regular Kamaz, or actually not so regular, a Kamaz with sand. That's it. This is exactly what we absolutely need. Let's go. If it actually makes it to the finish line, that would be hilarious, because today the Bugatti and Lamborghini didn't make it, but the Kamaz will. Or maybe it won't. I can't turn, spin around, flip over. That's it, it's stuck! Seriously? Well, I guess that's it. Our ride ends here. Honestly, I expected we'd get a little further, not get stuck on the second level. Oh well, next up we have... Whoa, 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 whoa! That's a monster truck limousine. And as you know, today long cars, especially off-road ones, have the advantage. First of all, look at how well the suspension works. Seriously, you can barely feel it. Oops, what kind of ramp was that over there? A sand one. Alright, we lost our momentum. That's definitely a huge drawback, but let's hope our monster truck can handle it. Come on. We just need to get a perfect grip. Why is it jumping so funny? Okay, that's not bad, I guess. This is hilarious. This is the funniest car. Why is it like a frog? It's green and really does look like a frog. This is so funny. Seriously. It's insanely funny. Honestly, this is just crazy. Oh, a jump. Whoa. Come on, perfect. Woohoo. Whoa. Come on, just a little bit more. Easy. Come on, come on, come on. There's just one single level left. Absolutely, we literally have just the very last remaining level left to complete. That's it after all. Yeehaw. Whoa. Yeehaw. Whoa. Come on, come on, come on, please. We can do this. We have to make it. Oh no. Quiet. Swim. No, he's done. He's stuck. Seriously? This is some kind of prank. It's impossible. Unreal. There were only 2 meters left. Just 2 meters. He still didn't make it to the finish.
We need to get up to maximum speed and try to make it through this whole challenge at full acceleration. Let's go. Woohoo. Well, yeah, that almost worked. The main thing now is not to drown. We flew over 2 bumps, and I think that's a perfect result. Absolutely amazing. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, acceleration. Woohoo. Wow, that was actually really cool. Just please don't sink. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Doing this in a wheelchair is definitely really hard, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. And please, come on. We have to at least make it to the orange level. We've already made it to 2 whole levels. Look at how the distance is increasing. With each level, it's really getting bigger and bigger. But the fact that we have a turbo booster is definitely a huge advantage. But yeah, honestly, it won't really help us if we sink underwater. That's it. Unfortunately, the wheelchair won't go any further from here. 3 levels, that's actually not a bad result. Alright, let's definitely keep going forward because up next in our exciting challenge is the go-kart, completely without any special abilities. And something tells me it will only make it through 1 level at most because I honestly do not think I have ever completed this particular challenge in a go-kart before. But if you have never watched my videos or perhaps my new experiments, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any truly awesome new videos. They come out very, very, very often. If you subscribe, they'll come out every single day and you'll get to enjoy new videos every day. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And don't forget to hit the like button too. It's just one more click for you, but it means a lot to me. Alright? Okay, the second level is already really, really close. I'm barely making these challenging jumps, hopping over these annoying bumps, but so far it's actually working out quite well. But I think on the second level, we're definitely gonna start having some really big problems because there's a lot more treacherous water and that's it. That's all for now. He just sank. Well, that's exactly what I was talking about. 1 level is the most we can get through. Let's move on to the next car right away, finally. This time, it's finally a bigger car. Although, it's a Mini Cooper. Not exactly thrilling or incredibly exciting, but what more can you really do? It truly is what it is. But to be fair, it actually handles the challenging situation much, much better. Honestly, I truly do not think that we will actually make it all the way to the finish line. And it really, really, truly flips and spins around a whole lot indeed. It's just crazy. But there's still hope. By the way, you can write in the comments which car you think will make it to the finish today. I'm actually really interested to read your thoughts because I think today the jet cars for one will make it. The giant centipede Lamborghini, that's definitely going to make it. Because for this challenge, it's probably the most perfect car. And I'll definitely show you why in a bit. And with that, we're reaching the 4th level. And I really didn't expect this. Look! We've almost made it past the 4th level. Come on, come on! There are 7 levels total. Seriously? How is that possible? The red level, this is just insane. That's it, we're about to sink. We're about to sink. I'm telling you. How are we still? We're moving. That's it, we're not moving anymore. I will right-hand it quickly. But I honestly didn't expect this rather small car to actually make it all the way to the red level. You can already clearly see the finish line over there. This is pretty intense, of course. Meanwhile, we're heading off to test the next car, very fast car. It's a Ford GT. Just look at this legendary fast sports car. And by the way, it's right-hand drive. Pretty cool. Let's test it out. We're going to accelerate as much as possible and try not to stop at all. Well, yeah, that didn't really work out. We did a somersault. The most important thing is not to sink. because the engine in this car is right in the back. So the most important thing is to keep water out of the engine, and we'll make it to the finish line without any trouble. After that, nothing else scares us, right? Right. The main thing is really not to sink. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Awesome! Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Now, this is where the real problems start. Look at that. The car is completely submerged, but it's still moving for now. That's definitely encouraging. But even that little car, the previous one, the Mini Cooper, made it farther with fewer problems. How do you explain that? Why can't such a legendary car, such a fast, sporty racing car make it through? This isn't funny. I'm not happy about this at all. I feel like we're gonna sink at the red level just as soon as we drive in. That's it. The car will immediately go under. Because this is just insane. Come on, come on, come on. Let's try one more time. Well, that's it. We've basically turned into a submarine. That's it. Now, it's not a Forgetti. It's a real submarine. Whoa! Man, that's such a shame. So far, the cars only make it to the red level. And after that, it's just impossible. But I think it's time to fix that. For example, we could take a faster or a longer car. Oh, no, this is actually interesting. Let's go. Let's test the limousine. Can you imagine taking a limousine for this challenge? That's just wild. What a life. What? Is this normal? What kind of disco is this? Pin pew piru piru boo. What is this? Is this normal? Okay, let's go right ahead and get started now. This is some kind of drift limousine. What? Alright, the most important thing is to make it to the finish line. Although now I realize that even though it's a limousine, there are going to be way more problems with it. So, actually, how do you flip over? Oh, come on! Whoa! Perfect. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's move. Seems like it's working out so far. But, let's not forget, this is only the green level, the easiest one. And the car is already running into huge problems here. And that's really unfortunate. Alright? Orange level, please. We need to at least make it to the middle of the red zone. So far, not a single car has made it. This is just outrageous. We need to fix this right away. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please keep going. Just a little more. Just a little more. Come on. The red level is already close. No? Am I really gonna get stuck like a bridge now? Stop. I really could just get stuck on the red level like a bridge. Because the gap there is even bigger. Please. No, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. Crawl. Well, yeah, I won't get stuck like a bridge. You know why? Because the car will just sink to the bottom. That's it. That's the little bridge we ended up with. Almost. Man, why do all the cars sink right away at the red level? That's not fair. Let's go with the next car. This is no joke anymore. These are real Lamborghini supercars. Let's hope this car wins with its speed. Wow! Look at how the headlights glow in the dark. It's really beautiful. I really like it. But can our car handle this challenge? We're about to find out. I think we've just found out that it can't really handle it. I didn't even say it can't handle it at all. We'll hold on until the very end. We're already having problems at the green level. And there are still some tiny cars. I really want to get to the off-road vehicles and monster trucks as soon as possible because unfortunately we can't make it all the way to the end. And that's really sad. Seriously, the furthest we've managed to go is 5 levels. Can you imagine? And there are 7. And we've already tested almost half the collection. It's really scary. It's really scary. We're at the point now where not a single car might make it to the finish today, but I'm gonna try my best. Come on. Seriously, that's it. The engine's stalled. The engine's stalled. Come on, come on, come on. Will it go? No, it won't. 6th level. But for now, this is definitely the very clear winner. So far, this car has gone the farthest. Alright. And what exactly do we have here? This looks much more like some kind of incredibly fast-flying spaceship. Stop. Wait, is it really this car? It actually flies. Woohoo! There it is! That's the one that's gonna make it to the finish today. Guys, watch and see for yourselves. Most importantly, quiet. No, no, no! Come on, acceleration, and straight over the bumps to the finish. Bam, 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 bam. Purple level. I didn't even notice how we flew past everything. Stop. Whoa! Perfect landing. I can even go backwards. Look. 1, 2, 3, acceleration. Woohoo! I could even fly into space right now. Look, here are our cars, and I just calmly fly right over them. When a car or a bike has a significant boost, it's definitely super cheating, and we can get through this easily. I truly thought we had completely sunk, and that was absolutely it. But no, we got incredibly lucky. Okay, boost. And straight to the finish line. Bye-bye, losers. That's really awesome. Of course, man, it's a real shame that not every single car has this incredible kind of turbo boost and the amazing ability to truly fly. But still, this is the very first vehicle, well, specifically a motorcycletto, successfully make it to the finish line. Let's go test the next vehicles. Alright, but at least we know that it's possible to complete this challenge. So what if that car had a boost and could fly? No big deal. Maybe this car has something too? Whoa! It has a jump. I actually like this a lot more. Now, this is really cool. At the very least, we can effectively jump, and even if we unfortunately flip completely over or get truly stuck in the water, we can still utilize the powerful jump to slowly and carefully get ourselves out of the predicament. But there's one problem, the car has really low suspension. Can you believe it? I got stuck. Can you believe it? I got stuck! On the first level? Seriously? So what do you do in a situation like this? I just can't get out. That's it. We're done. Even jumping doesn't help. Can you imagine? That's it. We're done. All right, time for the heavy artillery. This is what I've been waiting for the whole episode. Off-road vehicles. We start with G-Wagon, and then we've got all sorts of rocket cars, monster trucks, and of course the Lamborghini Centipede coming up. If you also want to see how it handles this challenge, you absolutely have to hit like... Now we're going for maximum acceleration. Whoa, whoa! Now that's what I call taking off. What a flip was. Perfect! Did you see that? It's simple. On just one run-up, we cleared 3 levels without any trouble at all. These are the kinds of cars you need for this challenge. The G-Wagon is just a beast. Let's go, let's go! Come on! A jump! And another jump. Catch the wave, as they say. Whoa! What's happening? They're really quite hard to control, but still we are making our way further and further along. Whoa! Let's do it again. A deep dive, a big jump, another dive, a quick jump, then a little jump, and whoa! That is truly awesome. Woohoo! Come on, more, come on! No. That's it! Sank. Really sank. That's it! Back to the red level again. Even we almost made it to the purple one. Damn! There's less and less left to the finish. Let's hurry and get the next car. Whoa! What's this? Jet-powered Batmobiles with turbo boosters? Now that's really cool. And they even have machine guns. Of course, we won't need those, but the boost will definitely come in handy. Look! Perfect! That's perfect. Well, almost. Good! That was expected. Overall, expected. You know what's the most important thing we need to do right now? We're gonna use these bumps, just like ramps, to launch ourselves as high as possible and fly to the next level. Okay, easy. Woo! Whoa! It's spinning like a helicopter. Easy. Phew. Careful, not under. No. Yes, exactly like that. Well, what were the chances that I'd fall right in the center of the water? Exactly those. 7th level. There's the finish line already. I just had to use one more boost here, and that's it. But okay, let's not get too upset. We still have just 5 remaining cars left. And this Bugatti looks really awesome. At the very least because it has big wheels. And maybe it can even float on water. Let's see. Top speed. Look at the suspension. Okay, the suspension isn't the best, of course. I thought that thanks to the big wheels, the Bugatti would handle better. But no, nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that. Alright, let's go like this. We'll just jump and float. At the very least, there's hope that because of these big wheels, the Lambo will be able to float. Although I really doubt that. It's very heavy. And the wheels are way too small, it seems, to keep an entire Bugatti afloat. Alright, let's be careful. We're already getting close to the red level. Great. Could it be that this car will actually make it to the finish? It's a bit easier here. Let's go, that's it. The most important thing is not to flood the engine. Come on. It's working out perfectly. Don't slow down, not even for a second. Come on, a little to the right. No, that way. Easy. It's hard to control. Whoa, easy, that's it. It's all good. Alright, let's go a bit lower. Let's go. No. Where are you going? The suspension is really low. And I just crashed. Well, yeah, everything's perfect. And now only the wheels of this Bugatti will be sticking out. And that's it. And the finish was so close. Well, let's keep going. This is a Mercedes. A really cool one, by the way. A Mercedes AMG GT, but not the regular one. It's got a race suspension. And whoa! Here it is, guys. This is exactly what I was talking about. These are the kind of cars we really need for this challenge. First of all, they're fast. And second, with it even jumps. That's it, guys. This car is definitely making it to the finish today. Look, we just go hop and jump like this perfectly. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Hop, jump. We even did a flip. All right, enough joking around. We need to reach the finish line and test out the biggest Lambo as soon as possible. Now that's really the highlight of the show. I'm really looking forward to that moment. I can't wait to finally test out that ride. All right, carefully now. Woo! Whoa! Awesome! Easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jumping, jumping. Wow! Jump too far. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa! There it is. The previous Lambo, same color. All right, let's go. Come on, G-Wagon. Hello. Goodbye, G-Wagon. It's a Mercedes, but turns out this Merc is even cooler. No way. We can easily just jump over 2 bumps at once, indeed. Come on, just one more jump. Just one more jump. Perfect. Acceleration, another jump. Come on. Finish. Go. Woohoo! Great! We landed perfectly. Now you can call this Merc the Grasshopper, Mercedes Grasshopper. Not the Mercedes AMG GT, but Mercedes Grasshopper is the most fitting name. And here it is, the legendary trio. I suggest we start with the smallest car. This is the Ford. Ford, though, its wheels aren't exactly small. The suspension is really quite cool. It's actually much taller than me. So let's truly see what this car can actually do. Maybe, I won't deny it, it might also make it to the finish line because it's absolutely perfect. Here it is! Here is the car. Absolutely perfect for this challenge. It barely even feels these bumps. Guys, this is it! Let's go. It doesn't possess any superpowers. I'll state that right away. But even without those extraordinary superpowers, I think we'll easily make it to the finish line. Although, well, now I'm actually starting to have some doubts, because this is the 7th purple level, but we got here really fast, and I'm definitely not planning to give up just like that. Alright, let's be careful. It's completely submerged underwater. Come on, come on, come on, come on, climb up! No way! It's still moving. Come on, carefully into the water. The most important thing is the engine. Engine, hang in there. Hashtag engine hang in there in the comments. Come on, come on, come on, climb up. No. Come on! Seriously? Are you kidding me right now? How is that even possible? That's it, we're done. If I walk the rest of the way, does it count? Woohoo! I'm at the finish line. Seriously? It was just 5 meters short. It didn't make it by 5 meters. That's a shame. It's disappointing, but oh well. We still have 2 whole cars left to test. And this one's a truly terrifying zombie monster truck. A really incredibly cool and impressive monster truck too. I really like it even if it doesn't make it to the finish line. This car looks 100% cooler than all the others. Although, whoa! Guys, I get it now. For this experiment, for this challenge, we need to be testing monster trucks. Look at how awesomely it drives. It's just so easy for it. Although, yeah, it makes sense. Monster trucks are made for this, to drive off-road, do all sorts of stunts, flip over and stuff. That's exactly what this is. But the most important thing is to find out which is cooler, this zombie monster truck or the previous one that didn't make it to the finish line by 5 meters. I'm completely underwater, but okay. Alright, we're moving through. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just a little more. Yes, we're at the finish. And the engine got flooded. I can already hear that sound. And if I stop, look. Here, stop it. That's it. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. But we crossed the finish line. And that means only one thing. The third car has finished.
By the way, it can also jump. That's awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if, with the very first vehicle, we just hop our way right to the finish line. That would be hilarious. But most importantly, if you really enjoy these kinds of experiments, make sure to hit the like button. And by doing so, you'll help me reach the finish line. What? How is it accelerating like that? Just look at that. Wow, we're already at the red level. Oh, and now, the problems are truly starting. Or rather, the problems are already completely over. That's it, we have finally arrived. The red level has just started, and our bicycle has unfortunately just sunk. Now it's an underwater bicycle that was incredibly, astonishingly fast, truly remarkably fast. But now, next up on our challenging journey is the formidable log car. Are you absolutely serious about this? Apparently, yes, that is indeed the case. And it even sounds distinctly like some kind of small, remote-controlled toy car. I really, truly don't like this situation, because at best we'll make it, well, at most, at the very most, to the orange level. Beyond that, it's just impossible. No way, not at all. No, not impossible. It just won't work. Alright, fine. Let's go full speed and give it a try. Problems are already starting. Each and every time, the distance between the bumps progressively gets bigger and bigger. And look, if here it's this small, over here it's already twice as big,
and the car is almost completely halfway submerged under the murky water. And with each successive level, this significant distance becomes 2 or even 3 times bigger. So please be very careful. Stop! Whoa! Whoa! That was truly quite tough indeed. I think the 4th level is the furthest we'll likely get for now. Look! That's it. Now there are problems. Now there are real problems. I'm done for. No, no! Stop! Go! Let's go in reverse. Alright, let's go. While we're driving through, we need to floor the gas pedal. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! What? To the red level? Seriously? I honestly didn't expect that at all. But further on, I truly think we have absolutely no real chance of making it through this because here the waves become really, truly super gigantic, absolutely enormous, and incredibly powerful. Well, that's it. The car is completely underwater. See how big the distance is. The car is completely underwater and that's it. It sank even though it's a log. Apparently, it turned out to be a very heavy log. Okay, the meme cars are over. We're now moving on to some truly incredible supercars, the iconic Porsche 911. Such a beautiful car. So guys, leave a like if you like this Porsche. I feel like there isn't a single person who doesn't like this car. It's simply legendary, very beautiful, and I think absolutely everyone will like this car. And it's also very fast, but it has a low suspension. That's precisely why I strongly suggest that we endeavor to go as far as humanly possible at maximum speed in this particular car. Although, even here, on this 3rd level, we are already experiencing significant problems because of the very low suspension. After all, supercars are certainly not meant for navigating through challenging obstacles like this. Like, not at all. Seriously. Whoa, the door has already fallen off. Now that's bad. Water is about to start pouring in and our car definitely won't be able to go anywhere after that. But I'll keep trying. I really will try. Come on. Our engine is still in the back. That's definitely a really huge problem because every single time we drive through, the entire rear of the car always ends up completely underwater. Come on, level 5. Alright, the red level. Guys, this is where we really need to try hard. Come on! Whoa! Okay, let's brake. In reverse. Let's try going in reverse. Let's go! And I think that was a bad idea. Or was it? Come on, come on, come on, come on! For real! The engine is in the back after all. But here, the distance is already too big. It sank. That's it, guys, it's not moving. Seriously, even though we were going in reverse and diligently tried our very best to protect the engine from any water, it still unfortunately got flooded. Well, a car like this should definitely make it to the finish line. It's a Lambo. We all know Lambos are really fast. But, may I have your attention for a moment? This isn't just any Lambo, it's got a rocket. With a rocket on the roof? Seriously? Honestly, I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like a regular Lambo. You're just sitting there and then, bam! It's a real rocket. And it can even jump. So here's what I would suggest we do. We activate our powerful boost, take off as incredibly high as humanly possible, and then, with great precision, knock down an unsuspecting seagull. All you seagulls out there, you really need to watch out. I genuinely think we've got a bit of a significant problem here. First and foremost, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever how to effectively turn this vehicle around. And secondly, it's completely fallen apart. It would be quite funny if it just sank right now because it absolutely can't turn at all. What exactly happened to our beautiful, beautiful Lambo? Seriously? This is really quite amusing and genuinely funny, of course, but we still need to make it to the finish line somehow, okay? Let's activate our boost and go. The main thing is not to go into the water. The main thing is not to go into the water, please. Okay, looks perfect. Perfect. Come on, brake, brake. Whoa, good, good. Come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now. Let's go. Come on, jump and go. And come on, stop. Brake right here, perfect. Guys, this is the final stretch. Look how incredibly and surprisingly deep it is here. All right. 1, 2, 3, jump. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, yes! Woohoo. Thanks to the turbo booster, we were able to make it all the way to the finish line. And this is the first car that managed to complete this challenge. It did fall apart though, but I think that's not a problem. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And here we have another truly unusual and distinctive Lambo. But before we thoroughly test this remarkable vehicle, I strongly suggest we try out the incredibly fast and exceptionally agile Lotus. It looks absolutely like a futuristic spaceship. Seriously, it's quite astonishing. The only real downside is the very, very low suspension. So, I would suggest that we go at the absolute maximum speed possible and truly endeavor to fly all the way to the finish line. Although something within me tells me, like the very low suspension of this vehicle, that we most certainly won't be able to pull it off. Not at all. Reaching the finish line is going to be an incredibly tough challenge, but honestly, I am absolutely going to try my very best. I'll try really, really hard. At the very least, I want to make it to the red level. Come on, we have to make it, guys. Be sure to leave a like. And I'm definitely going to make it. The car is already completely sinking deep underwater, and the only thing that can truly save it now is your valuable like. So if you still haven't left a like, please do it right now. if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss new experiments. Look, it really helps. The car is completely underwater and still moving. Well, it was moving. That's it, it's not moving anymore. Water got into the engine after all, and unfortunately, that's the end. Red level! We were just a little short of the finish line. Now, this is going to be truly and incredibly interesting to thoroughly test because it's a magnificent Lambo, and not just any ordinary Lambo, but a truly astonishing flying one. It actually flies, look. Whoa! How do you like that kind of turn? And I think it's absolutely unequivocally clear to everyone present here that this remarkable car will effortlessly make it all the way to the finish line. But honestly, it's kind of flying sideways and it looks not that cool. Alright, fine. Ah! It's about to flip over! Easy, easy, easy! Keep to the left, to the left. Oh man, I don't get what's happening to it. Why is it flying sideways? Let's just very carefully make it all the way to the finish line and then stop right there. Whew! That was dangerous. That was really dangerous. We almost flipped over, but luckily, we made it to the finish. Or rather, we flew to the finish, I'd say. So now we already have 2 Lambos at the finish line. I wonder if only Lambos will make it to the finish today, or not. Let's go check it out. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And what kind of buggy from the future is this? It actually looks really cool, awesome. And its suspension should be even better. Yeah, look, it just bounces. There you go. That's exactly what we truly need at this very moment. The bumps are definitely getting much bigger and bigger, and the car is already starting to bounce quite a bit. But so far, everything is going perfectly well for us indeed. The most important thing is to catch the wave, as they say, and land perfectly straight. Here, for example, look, we speed up and boom! Perfect! Come on, come on, come on, let's speed up again. Oh, come on, I just can't get it right. All right. 1, 2, 3, let's all go now. Eep. And then, just one more time indeed. And oops, oh dear, what a moment, truly. Why is it so incredibly difficult? I had thought that because we possessed a robust buggy, it would be significantly easier for us, primarily because the suspension system was considerably better. But in my opinion, that's all, guys. Or not. Or yes? Or not. Or yes, it's coming. Wait, it's coming. That's it, it's not going. Damn! Did we almost make it to level 6, or did we actually make it? What? Wait, how did it come back to life? Come on! Is it moving? It's moving. Wait, or is it not? Or I don't understand anything anymore. It's definitely not moving, but still, we managed to get a little bit past level 6. Meanwhile, there are fewer and fewer cars left. And by the way, this is the last supercar, though it's very unusual. It's pixelated. What? Are the textures in GTA broken, or what happened here? What kind of cars are these? Alright. By the way, it's really fast, much faster than all the previous cars. Look how quickly it accelerates! But since it's a high-performance supercar, its suspension is inherently really low, so once again, I'll have to carefully jump over any significant bumps as is my usual routine. By the way, for some reason, supercars go over them much better in reverse. They don't get caught. See, if I go forward, it just spins me sideways. But if I try to go in reverse, look, bam! Perfectly straight. Bam! Well, almost. Alright, maybe it just seemed that way. But really, for some reason, it does go better in reverse. See, bam! It goes over with ease, totally effortlessly. It doesn't even get thrown to the left or right, not even a millimeter. No, please, no. Seriously, really now? In the exact very middle of the entire orange level? I mean, I could have certainly expected this outcome, but I truly think this is the absolute worst result of the entire day. Well, alright, I am not particularly upset because only the coolest cars are now left in the competition. And most importantly, with each passing moment, they consistently get significantly bigger and bigger. And that truly means only one crucial thing. The higher and more substantial the car's suspension system, the more likely it is to successfully reach the designated finish line. Although I wouldn't necessarily say that about this particular Urus, it's incredibly fast, almost unfairly, astonishingly fast, but for some inexplicable reason, it's actually really quite hard to get through. Alright, carefully now, let's take it easy, just drive through without bothering anyone at all. Everything is going to be just absolutely perfect for us indeed. Okay, the red level is already very close. Honestly, the car is spinning and twisting all over the place, and at any moment we could sink. But I'm really trying to keep it under control. Seriously. Let's go for a crazy acceleration. One more jump. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Whoa, whoa. Caught the wave. Come on, come on. Now this, I already like this. This is awesome. This is absolutely perfect, super cool. Let's go for the next challenging purple level. So far, not a single car without truly incredible superpowers has made it through. Why is it so incredibly deep here? Well, I think from here on, we're definitely not going anywhere. Ah, damn it! And it was so incredibly close. There's only one final level left to complete, but unfortunately, it's really quite deep down here. I think even a truck would barely make it through here. The new G-Wagon is up next. Yeah, and not just any G-Wagon, but a G-Wagon limousine. I'm sure you've never seen one like this before. Let's go. Let's see what it can do. It can even jump. Wow, that's amazing. That's exactly what we truly and absolutely need. Whoa! A jump. Whoa! Whoa! Please just wait up, Optig. Stop, stop, stop right now for a moment. All the doors are about to fall off and the windows are going to pop out. The only significant problem with this particular item is that it's really quite long, and because of that, it consequently becomes almost exactly twice as heavy. But so far, it's driving just fine. We really need to at least make it to the purple level because the cars are truly very big, and we absolutely have to. We just have to get there. I believe in this G-Wagon. By the way, if there are any gangsters watching this video in the comments, I mean real, actual gangsters, leave a like if you truly appreciate the G-Wagon because I'm sure every real gangster truly loves the G-Wagon. It's a really cool car. But today, we need to thoroughly examine and see just how cool this car is and whether it can successfully make it to the finish line. Will it be able to make it to the finish? Who knows, maybe you'll have to race in a G-Wagon like this, driving through water, crossing a river. That's exactly what we're testing. Come on, come on, come on, please, come on! Seriously? Okay, there's a chance. Let's go. Come on, 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 come on! Just a little bit left. Come on! Now we know for sure that the G-Wagon can handle this challenge easily. Okay, this is, of course, a monster truck. I completely get it. But what exactly is this particular vehicle? This is, I don't really know, some kind of specialized emergency vehicle with a loud siren, but it's definitely not a standard police car, I truly think. Police officers typically don't carry large ladders and portable generators on their vehicle roofs. But look how perfectly it jumps. Almost. Almost. At first it was jumping perfectly and quite well, but here, not so much at all. Alright, let's go. Whoops! Careful. I really don't get what's up with this car. It's super hard to control because it's basically a van. It's honestly really difficult to drive. This thing is only good for like driving around to fix some plumbing or something. That's pretty much the most it's capable of. I'd honestly be surprised. That would be the ultimate prank if this car actually makes it to the finish line. I'd be laughing and crying at the same time. Seriously, if this car actually makes it all the way to the finish line, that would be quite an achievement. Let's try to take it easy and maintain a calm pace. By the way, we're already operating at the critical red level. Although it's interesting to note that when I go completely underwater, the siren surprisingly stops flashing. That's concerning, and it truly worries me because at any given moment we could potentially sink. What? This car is cooler than a 911 Porsche. Are you kidding me? Seriously, that's not fair. That's no joke. Alright, fine. Let's go. Come on. Maybe we can still reach the purple level? Let's. Seriously? No, wait, that's impossible. Well, no, no. This is unreal. Come on, please. I can't hear the flashing light anymore, but come on. What? Wait a moment. That's absolutely not real. How in the world is that even possible? I think I'll just quietly keep myself silent here for a moment. Here you go. I'll just stay quiet here. I'm still absolutely shocked how this old, dilapidated wreck made it to the finish line. Alright, let's go. Time to test the next car. Perhaps this car with saws can truly and effortlessly pass through this particular challenging obstacle course? Let's indeed go and find out. Now that's the kind of suspension I need. Look at how it handles. It's like we're just driving on a regular road and only hitting some small bumps. Now here, of course, it's getting a bit tricky. Yeah, it's the red level, I totally get it, but I'm absolutely sure this car, 1,000,000%, seriously 1,000,000%, will definitely make it to the finish line. Now we're turning around and flooring it all the way. There's only one level left for us, the purple one. Come on! If the Bukanka could make it, then this truly awesome monster truck with massive saws instead of wheels, there's absolutely no doubt, 1,000,000%, it'll definitely get there. Come on, come on, come on, come on! The most important thing is to keep water out of the engine. That's the main thing. So far, we're still going. Come on, come on, come on, let's do the last level and... Yes! Told you so. Well, that was easy! I didn't even doubt it for a second. Seriously, after that orange jalopy, I feel like every car will make it now. And by the way, we don't have that many of these left. This is a very special lunar rover indeed. A lunar rover. Lunar, yeah. And 2 McQueens, one's the younger brother, the other's the older brother. Let's go. Let's test the lunar rover and then move on to McQueen because I think that's honestly the most interesting part. Guys, I truly believe that this particular experiment is really only for rigorously testing the capabilities of powerful monster trucks because they just seem to handle this incredibly challenging obstacle perfectly and with such remarkable ease. By the way, you know what I just suddenly remembered? If you are indeed subscribed to the channel, we have already thoroughly tested this very same car, and it actually possesses a unique and fascinating button that instantly turns on zero gravity, which is quite an amazing feature. You know what that means? So now we just go like this, accelerate, bam. The main thing is easy, 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 easy. Just like that, bam, accelerate again. Come on, come on, come on. We absolutely must speed up now, turn on the zero gravity, and just calmly, smoothly fly to the finish line. Bam. Zero gravity. I'm just in space. Look, bam, I'm flying, and everything's great for me. Now we turn off zero gravity, we fall, and that's it. We're at the finish. Perfect. Just awesome. This is certainly the fastest run I truly think that we've ever had, with the notable exception of the flying Lambo. I'll just keep quiet about that one. All right, let's go test the McQueen. So what now? 2 acrobat brothers, one younger, one older. Let's start with the younger one, I guess, but I truly think both of them will definitely make it because they are indeed powerful monster trucks, as we've consistently seen 99% of all monster trucks successfully make it. Yeah, look. Or maybe not. Okay. This particular one is already experiencing significant problems at the green level, apparently because of its robust roll cage and those incredibly strong axles, it's actually proving to be pretty tough there. Okay, but we will certainly try, and the wheels are just much too big. We're bouncing like a bouncy ball. Damn! That's definitely a very big problem, but I will certainly try my absolute best. I will really, truly try to make it happen. Come on, whoa! That's absolutely awesome! So far, it's really going perfectly. Come on, just whoa! Perfect. Red level. Come on. The most important thing is to keep water out of the engine. As usual, McQueen, we can handle this. The 2 acrobat brothers have to make it to the finish. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa! We're already so close. The purple level is the very last one, but the car is already completely going underwater. I really don't like this, not at all, but still, even then. Oh, come on, just come on, please come on, now come on. No, it's completely and totally underwater. That's it. Unfortunately, the young Junior McQueen won't be able to make it to the finish line today.
So I suggest right now to reach maximum speed and try to fly over. That was a bad idea. I immediately realized that it was a bad idea. No, wait, hold on, stop. Just, no, don't fall apart. Now the engine will just turn into some kind of paper mush. Okay, it seems like we're still going, but it's really difficult. Because the Lambo also has a very low suspension. Oh, come on. It's almost jumping on the water because it's very light. Look, it's practically jumping on the water. That's certainly a huge plus, but its handling is, of course, not great because it's made of cardboard. Everything is made of cardboard. The wheels, the steering wheel, in general, everything is made of cardboard. But it jumps on the water. Oh! Caught a wave quietly, come on. It's really jumping on the waves. 4th level, no, yes, please, no, yes, no, come on. 1, 2, 3, hop on the water, perfect. One more time, one more, oops. No, this is bad. This will end badly. No, come on. Whew. Very lucky, just a little more. I think we won't make it to the 5th level, although it seems perfect. Come on, jump. Right here, that's it. No. Okay. We are on the red level and everything ends at the red level. We are just going down. And it was so close. Although I didn't expect at all that this cardboard Lambo could make it so far to the red level. Okay, guys, let's move on to... It seems like GTA 5, but as if the texture just didn't load. Ooh, broke GTA 5. You really look regular cars, but this one is kind of pixelated. Alright, okay, the most important thing is, we realize that for now, the perfect tactic is not to rush and just carefully go through everything. Especially the first levels. And then you just need to catch the wave. I really hope that this car will make it to the finish. By the way, it can jump. Apparently it's some kind of cheat pixelated car. You look at it and it seems like some pixelated car, as if it's also made of cardboard. But in reality, it can also jump. This is really cool. Bam, jump, hut, bam, jump. Like jumping on a bike, but really in a car. Bam, jump. Oh, careful. The main thing is not to drown. Stop! Perfect! Braking. Picking up speed. Damn, of course, it's very difficult because bumps are very frequent and it's very, very hard to drive over them if you're not used to it. But if you like such experiments, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new experiments. Careful, no, please. We even made it to the red level. The previous Lambo handled it better. Although that's it, I've caught the wave. Caught the wave, you just need to pick up speed and use the jump. Go a little to the right, jump. Careful. No, 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 no. Perfect. Oops. Once more, once more. Perfect. That's it. I've caught the wave. Only 3 levels left. But apparently, we won't be able to pass these 3 levels. And this car stops on the same wave as the Lambo. Seriously, here they are, 2 parked cars. That's sad. Well, alright, we're not getting upset and we're moving on, because we still have a whole bunch of cars prepared for today. And the most interesting one is probably this limousine, the Lambo limo, because I think we can easily take up the first 3 levels. Without even accelerating, it will be as long as really 3 levels. Although this, hello kitty, car is very fast, it's really worth testing the maximum speed here. Come on, Lambo. Move over. Oh, sorry, please. Okay, let's accelerate. That didn't really help us much. We're just going to break the entire suspension here. Yes, speed definitely matters on a straight road, but on bumps, well, I wouldn't say so. The car is very fast. It literally accelerated to 300 km in a second. But, on bumps, it doesn't quite work. It just throws it left, right, up, down, and... well, to be honest, it doesn't drive very well. Alright, okay, jump. Perfectly. Done, go ahead. And carefully drive around. And maybe backwards. Round quietly, just don't... No. E. And control the drift. I just slightly press the gas, and it just flies into space. Alright, let's fly to space. Go quietly. This is very difficult, guys. What is this? I just press the gas back, and it just spins. It might do a flip. Understand that. Quietly, and carefully. But we are very close to the finish. The only thing that might hinder us. It stalled. The engine is done. Water got in and it just stalled. Really, I can't do anything. I press the gas, the brake, and the wheel just spin. It's sad. Wow. Now this will be really interesting to test because it seems like an ordinary Lambo. Well, it's slightly different from a regular rocket on the route. Nothing unusual, I would say. And this acceleration might help us fly straight into space. Look, 1, 2, 3, go, we ignite. Wow. Quiet, no, that's it. That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary, quiet. It seems like, the first bumps are overcome perfectly. But then small problems start. Wow, it can also jump. Come on! Flip over, oops, perfect. So, what do we need to do? I've got an idea, guys. The bumps are at an angle. Did you learn physics in school? Learned or maybe haven't learned yet. So we accelerate like this and just take off. There it is, perfect execution. The most important thing now is to brake perfectly and not fall into the water. Stop. Whoa, perfect flip. Give a like for such a flip. Alright guys, I'm showing a secret tactic. We accelerate like this. Turn on the booster and fly straight to the finish. Come on! Perfect! It should work! I believe. Come on, right over the bumps. Come on. Go. Perfect. This is absolutely truly the most perfect run I've ever seen. It definitely deserves a like. I didn't expect it at all, but this is the first car that flew all the way to the finish, and it earns 1 point. Well, let's move on. Oh, how incredibly and undeniably cute. Look, it's a Barbie Lambo. It looks really cool, very cute. If there are any girls watching girls, you definitely need to like this video. Okay, I suggest we don't delay and speed up. Unfortunately, this Lambo doesn't have any superpowers, meaning it can't jump, it can't fly, and it also doesn't have a rocket with a turbo booster. Unfortunately, but the Lambo looks really cool, it shimmers, and we can absolutely hope that at least we can reach the red level. Yes, so let's try perfectly one more time, and it seems everything is indeed working out. No, but we did reach the red level without a doubt. I told you, we would manage 100%. Okay. Guys, let's move on. Now we are moving into the off-road theme. This is what real off-roading is about, these cars. Look at this. It's truly an absolutely remarkable Jeep SRT vehicle. Sounds really cool indeed. It sounds very cool. Wow. Let's go. We're reaching the finish line. Well, or maybe not so much. I've noticed that as soon as the green level ends, that's it. The difficulties begin because the bumps become really big, and there are truly huge problems with passing these challenges. Okay, come on. Perfect, super. Just a little bit more. We're already on the red line. Come on. I believe in this car that we can make it through. It's very fast. Hold on. Is it just me, or is it going backwards? It's actually faster going backwards than forwards. Look, what is this related to? Look, oops, oops. I've never seen anything like this before, but it's really very strange. No! Quiet, not that way. No, no, no. Get out, get out, get out. Perfect. Come on, come on. Backwards. No, no, no. Backwards, backwards. Oops. That's it. Go backwards. Oops. Let's go. No! That sounds bad. Oh, it's getting out. Come on. At least we really tried, you know? But it was almost incredibly close. And here is my favorite part of the story, you know? I mean, it was really something, you know? One of the favorites. Because it's a Lambo. I also just absolutely and incredibly love Lamborghinis. But this is not an ordinary Lamborghini. It's indeed a real Lamborghini with truly off-road suspension with off-road wheels. And it should handle very well. We should have taken a run up and tested it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Of course, there are some issues. It's also quite uncontrollable. But it has a superpower. It can jump, so also, furthermore, whoa! It can even jump over 2 bumps. Excellent. No big deal. Perfect. Jump. Another one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 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 come on. Perfect. We passed through and we only have a little bit left. We've already covered half. Oh, I like this. The main thing is to catch the jump perfect. Damn! These superpowers of these cool cars, they really amaze. I would never have believed that such a Lambo could even exist. And it even jumps. Can you imagine such a car? In real life, it's just, well, some kind of madness. Okay, let's... If it could also swim. I wonder if we test a floating car here, will it be okay? Will it float here or what? Seriously? Just a little bit of water, a couple of drops got in, and that's it, it's stalled. Really? I can't move, that's it. That's the saddest part. I was really hoping. There were literally just 3 bumps left. Oh, well, guys. There are only 5 cars left, and I suggest starting with the smallest one. One of the smallest, it's a 6-wheeler vehicle. I don't even know what brand or model it is, but it looks absolutely amazing and really cool and make it incredible. This paint job with a scorpion or whatever that is. I don't really understand, honestly, but it looks really cool. Let's hopefully this car indeed makes it to the finish line today because it's very long and it generally stabilizes well, successfully. Hopefully. The only downside I realized is that we might have problems due to the length of this car, because if the tracks are too small, they get stuck. Although I haven't seen a single car today that could get stuck on the first level, the green level, it would really have to be a wreck, although I'm sure there will definitely be some... We will definitely test some more cars in this experiment, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss these cool videos. And by the way, write in the comments which cars would be better to test. I have this idea to test, for example, manipulate or cheat cars in this experiment because mostly today, only various jumping cars with turbo boosters make it to the finish line in various ways. It will be really interesting to see how well they will handle the challenges, obstacles, and uncertainties today. Here's where the problems start, and I think that's it. Yes, certainly indeed, the car emerged to the surface, and on the very last bumps of the red level, we finally come to a stop. Damn, it's really sad. Without superpowers, it's already quite difficult at the end. And this one really, what is it doing here? This is a Lego car. A Ford Raptor made of Lego. Seriously, this is some kind of joke. But by the way, it can jump. Everything here is really made of Lego, even the seat over there. Damn, that's cool. Alright, I didn't expect that at all. It seemed like all the cars there were ordinary. Yes, cardboard, there were pixelated ones, but a Lego car. That of course takes some effort. But alright. The most important thing is that we're driving through. Everything is perfect. Everything is splendid, fantastic. Oops, easy, braking, carefully, oops. Oops, there, perfect, beep, beep, jump, beep, beep, jump, beep. Oh, easy, jump too high, and another jump, 3. This is an absolute record. This car can jump over 3 bumps in 1 leap. If you jump correctly, of course. Alright, let's accelerate. Perfect. More. Don't get in the way. Don't get in the way. Damn, those cars left there. That's bad. That's very bad. That's it, guys. No. Please, come on. Go. It worked! No way! Whoa! That was very close! I already stopped hearing the engine sound, but we still made it. Okay! Just 3 bumps left very close by. Let's go, jump! Come on! Come on! Another jump! Almost there, yes! Yes, 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 yes. We did it. Woohoo. Perfect. This is the second car. By the way, it only has a super jump. I wonder, maybe because it has a Lego engine, it didn't sink. Hehehe. Good to know. Good to know that Lego cars also handle this challenge well. Let's move on. Well, there are fewer and fewer cars, and I suggest starting with the smallest and going in order to the largest. This is a Barbie G-Wagon. It's also a convertible. It probably costs several $1,000s. I suggest going at maximum speed because unfortunately this G-Wagon doesn't jump, but look how perfectly it handles. It just breezes through these bumps. It doesn't even feel them. Let's be careful. Stop. We need to slow down 100% here. Oh, that's very close. Did you see? It just flew over all the bumps. Didn't even feel them. Alright, okay. Let's go a bit lower. Take maximum acceleration. Come on. Under the water, of course. We'll have to get a bit sad. No way. That was close. Well, that's it. He drowned. It's a pity, of course, that he didn't have a super jump. Otherwise, we would have been at the finish line 1,000,000%. Well, okay. So, we're not disheartened because we only have 2 cars left. And just look at this fox. This is the fox. This is the real fox. Okay. Let's pick up speed. It's not very fast, of course. And the suspension is much worse than the Barbie G-Wagon. We're already starting to flip over at the green level. If it sinks at the green level, it would be really funny if such a cool off-roader seemingly just falls into the water and sinks at the very first green level. Okay, fine. Level number 4, let's do it perfectly. I already thought we were going to sink. Really, it's very difficult without superpowers, even such a cool car. With off-road suspension, significantly enhanced, lifted, and durable. It really struggles quite a bit, although it reaches the red level, but you can feel that it's extremely hard for it to manage, and also, I think just a couple more significant bumps, and soon enough, we'll be at the bottom. So, come on. Yes, that's it. That's it. Well, I told you. That's it. It just floated up and we sank. That's sad. Let's go for the biggest lamp. Let's see what it's capable of. Wow, guys, just look at how absolutely gigantic and truly massive it is. What kind of incredible madness is this? Can you even believe it? It's just unbelievable. Count how many regular cars are the size of this lamp, because it seems to me that just one of its wheels is the length of a regular lamp. Seriously, what kind of madness is this? The most important thing is that it has a very low suspension, so I suggest taking the maximum acceleration. What? Look, really, it's 1 level in length. Look, there you go. Yes, really, more or less 1 level in length. This is some kind of madness, although it handles perfectly, and we still have a jump. Go for it, take the leap, and embrace the challenge. Seriously, jump. With all your might and enthusiasm, there is indeed a jump, but honestly, it doesn't help much in the grand scheme of things, though it might seem significant at first. That's it, it's stuck! It seemed to be going perfectly, everything was fine, but there was one but. Very low suspension, and the lab is, wow, so huge! But, nevertheless, it reached the red level, and that's also a very, very good result. But nevertheless, today only 2 cars made it to the finish, and those are the ones with superpowers. So be sure to like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this cool video. Don't forget to write in the comments which cars can be tested next time. And of course, don't forget that a lot of cool videos have already been released on the channel. If you're not subscribed, be sure to watch. A lot of cool experiments, such as this was from us. As always, me, your favorite little penguin, Koki. See you again, and bye-bye.